Martin.
Hi, Isaac.
Hi, Martin.
Did you have a nice retreat in Australia?
So beautiful. Really amazing. Thanks for asking.
I was missing the meetings. Well, I want to talk about I had it another time. It's connected with shame because I can't really take it good. In the last weeks, the system was confronted with depression and self-hate again and again. Very old thought patterns and connected with feelings, and then, well, and this kind of depression probably is not wanting certain kind of feelings and these things. And it's connected with this feeling of senselessness. And then you come in this kind of circle that you are not motivated to do anything and kind of get in this circle. Yeah. And I try to feel the feelings I don't like, I try to go in it. And sometimes when I go very deep and it gets really, I kind of feel this peace inside sometimes, but it's quite hard. And when I was young, I had problems. I was drinking a lot and taking drugs. And when I feel this bunch of this bunch of feelings and thoughts in the system, I understand why.
Yeah. So just to know, I've asked this question many times, but let's just ask the question. If it was up to you, would any of this be happening?
No.
No. Very clear, immediate answer, yeah? So you can see that it's not up to you.
No, it's a system, and it's strongly repetitive, It's like in this bicycle, this, how you call it, the animal in this.
Yeah. So just that scene, that it doesn't mean anything about you. There's something going on automatically and unconsciously. That it doesn't have anything to do with you. Just there's something going on. And if it was up to you, it wouldn't be there. So in that recognition, just resting here. See, the moment there's an idea that it means something about me, myself, something like that, what comes up is blame, shame, and guilt. In the recognition that it doesn't mean anything about you, there's just something playing. Unconsciously, automatically. The moment there's any resistance to what's happening, that resistance is what shows up as identification, as that means something about you. And so for me, the first thing to look for, like there's just information or sensations, and then there's some resistance. Something like, I don't want this, or I know this, don't like it. Any of those movements. So all we're doing is whatever we'll get to what the underlying sensation is, but for now, we're just taking and seeing if we can untangle the resistance to that from the initial sensation, because the resistance always makes it much bigger and always makes it seem personal. So, if I heard correctly, what you said there was depression.
Mm-hmm.
So then what is depression?
It's probably,
Take a moment, really take a moment, and we look together for the first time, maybe. Just what actually is it?
when you look deeper in this way, probably it's suffering. Yeah, like you said, because you take something personal.
Okay.
That's what you said. When I
Yeah.
would answer before, I would say it's suffering because I don't want to feel something. I go in resistance to something.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's very bad. I don't want to have it. I try to fight it.
Mm-hmm. So all of that just makes it much stronger, for sure. So let's see. Okay. So you can see the resistance. And, to me, we have this moment. That's it. Not more, not less. But for most of us, there's some sense that this moment isn't okay. And we move into this idea of hope. Maybe someday it'll be better. Someday it'll be like I think it should be. But the other side of hope is hopelessness, when we realize, no, it's never going to change.
Yes, this is the situation.
And so that's usually what we call depression, the other side of hope.
And both has nothing to do with the moment.
There's nothing to do with the moment. It has to do with, you could say, compensations or patterns that are trying to deal with some old information that has never integrated or never really come to peace. Because every time that information comes up, there's an immediate wanting to get away, wanting to change, fix, or get rid of. So there's immediate resistance.
Another problem, I think, is this kind of thought forms that are, you can say almost pathological. They're coming without wanting or anything. They are very, clever made. They tell you, just look at me, very objective. We are right. It is a catastrophe, like we say, it is just like that. But still, they are not thought. They're only thought forms. It's just part of the story you're telling yourself over and over again. I know I told me the stories 50 years ago. And I'm not the first time with you. I'm telling me it's just a story, just a thought. Try to just be with it and look at it.
Yeah. So let's come to this moment, Martin, just right here, right now. And just in this moment now, just right now, how is it?
I'm feeling
Not going even one moment back, just here now.
I'm feeling almost happy.
Almost happy. Cool. So this moment, just like this, just like this.
I'm glad that I'm talking about it, because I would like to hide it.
Yeah.
I really would like to hide it. I don't want to be seen with this.
Mm. And yet at this moment,
It feels
it's a
good.
memory. It's a memory.
It feels good to show with it. And to have the feeling that I can do it here.
Mhm. So we're here and just watch. And it's okay if it happens. If there's any energy to want to solve anything, to fix anything, to understand anything,
Well, when I put attention there, I'm again in this cycle.
in that loop, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So and you can see it's not necessary that you put attention there. It's okay just to stop, to be here.
For me, there is an answer, because this old thought forms of the system and this connected with feelings, it takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of motivation, innovation.
In the past, you mean?
In the past.
So coming back to now. And let's just see, we just resting, just watch what wants to come up. Everything's welcome. We're not trying to get anywhere. We're not trying to do anything. Just resting here. Just we're not trying to be with sensations. We're not trying to solve anything. We just, yeah. And how is it? I mean, I don't know if we can even describe how it is. But
It's a little bit almost like the other suddenly doesn't exist anymore.
Doesn't even exist in this moment. Yeah.
So there's one thought coming up that I really would like to be able to handle it by myself a little better when thought forms in the system come like that, that I can not identify, just look at it more.
So this is a thought now, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't stop, sorry, trying to solve
No.
problems. It's uncurable or something like that.
But yet the moment you see it, the natural response is just laughter, huh?
The great problem solver. It's amazing.
And the moment, you know, like we try to solve it in the future, like suddenly it's projecting into the future, yeah? This moment becomes unimportant, so to speak. So in this thought form, what is the I that would like to be able to do it on its own? What is that?
Well, I meant the I that is everything, that is just watching,
Does
everything.
that I need to handle anything?
No.
No. Okay, so this I that wants to handle it, what is that? By itself.
Well, it's probably this imaginary I of thought forms. Yes.
It's a thought form, yeah, no problem. Just to see it.
The identified I. Yeah, Isaac. Thanks a lot. It was very good for me.
Thanks, Martin. Let's just come together review for a moment and just check in with the community. Did anybody else get value from that inquiry? Looks like there's a few. Great. Thanks, Martin. Pleasure.
Hi,
Hi.
good to see you again. So I have a similar story that happened yesterday, and yeah, I still have a question. A lot of rage went through me yesterday against reality, really, and resistance, and the doctor, and the disease, and everything, and me, and da da da. And I couldn't see it, but I couldn't stop it. And fortunately, we met with our Hamburg group yesterday evening, and I talked about, and I brought the emotion out or something. I had to do this, and I couldn't stop it. And then after a while, the attention went, and everything was nice. So my question, so I think it was okay to bring it out. So that's no problem with this. And I also said, don't tell me now, come here and in the moment and all is well. It was really the fuck you, don't tell me this now. I'm so angry. And how can I, wait a minute. I saw no, I didn't see a possibility to step out. And I really, my well-being had really to do with the experience I had. And it didn't help me that that's not me. Oh, I see Emmy now. Can you speak again?
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what I want to ask? So it's a thought also. I can see this, but
And
so if
what
I
will,
read,
what will an answer to this question give you, Parisha? What happens if you have nothing in your hands? No answer, no question.
the free fall again. So then I ask again, if I would really embody what I am, then this won't happen again. I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
So this question comes. This question, would you like to put it up on your altar and worship it? Why not?
Mm.
That thought comes, and if it's believed in, suddenly there's a you, there's a future problem. There's a, it looks like a solution to a problem that doesn't even exist yet.
Mm. Mm. Thank you so much. Mm.
Thank you. Esther. Oh,
Hi,
hi, Swaha.
I would love to rest.
What is it that's already at rest? Always at rest.
My I did not, wait a second, can you say it again, please?
Yes, with pleasure. So what I heard was, I would like to rest. And so my question is, what is it that's already resting?
That's already resting.
Yes.
I don't know if I can say that so clearly, but the resting is resting already somehow.
Yes. Yes.
And just system
And,
might spin, but
and then what is this? I would like to rest.
might be the pattern that want to come to rest also.
Okay, so it's a, it's okay.
It's stupid.
Funny, not stupid, just funny.
Funny.
Yeah.
Okay. And it does not take any time. Just thank you, Isaac. Always a pleasure.
Thank you. Oh, Antje.
Hello, Isaac.
Hi, Antje.
Isaac, can you speak?
I can.
Yes, thank you. And again, please.
Okay.
No, it doesn't work.
So if you go on my picture
Yes,
and
yes,
just the
yes,
three,
I do fix it.
yeah. Otherwise, if someone makes a sound, then it goes to
Yes.
where the sound is coming.
Okay.
Anything you'd like to speak?
No, Isaac. Thank you.
Ah, Frank.
Hello, Isaac.
Hi, Frank. Or Frank.
Okay. There's somehow for quite a while, there's a very destructive or self-destructive, I don't know what it is exactly, sensation, emotional energy. And I'm really struggling with that. Also, it's very difficult to find sleep, and there's always nightmares also in the night, and it's oftentimes it shows up like a religious thing that I have done a lot wrong in life, and now I'm in something like it's already the hell on earth, and yeah, it's really freaking out somehow. And yeah, and there's also on the other side like the complete lacking of joy or humor or feeling love, feeling connected with people. So it's really terrible somehow.
And it seems real.
Seems very real, yes.
When?
It's from the sensation in the body. It seems like that it's here in every moment.
Okay. So at this moment,
yeah, in this moment it's also here and it's very uncomfortable.
So what's here?
I am here.
Here. And the discomfort belongs to what or where or how?
I would say it belongs to the body.
So the body's not feeling comfortable.
Yeah.
Where?
It feels like that it is somehow in the whole nervous system, but especially in the hands. It's like can't describe it, like a very chaotic thing.
Okay. Can you sense the chaos by as a sensation, as a thought, or how do you sense that?
This sensation, I would say. Sensation in the body. And then comes a thought very often that this is not okay because it's really feeling very destructive and chaotic.
But can you describe the sensation? Because chaotic seems to me like it would be like a movement to try and get away from a sensation. But sensation itself is
Well, there's like I don't know if it's a memory but just came up that it had the quality of an emotional energy at some point. And it was kind of mixed up with also there was grief and such thing.
in the way my system meets yours. How's that for you?
I can sense that there's no harm or hardness or
What does that invite in you?
inviting me to be present.
And in just being present, and how is it?
There is also some okayness with it, with being present. But there's still this sensation of feeling chaotic or dissolving.
So there's a big difference between feeling chaotic and dissolving. If dissolving is happening and you just and it can dissolve, it can do its thing. In the recognition that nothing real can be destroyed, and nothing unreal lasts. Looks almost like you're ready to enjoy.
Yeah, I try to enjoy.
Are you succeeding a little bit?
I think a little bit, yeah.
Oh, cool. So now, if you want, you can choose the joy, or we can choose the problem. It's up to you.
I would like to choose the joy.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because it feels lighter and a bit more in peace.
Okay. Otherwise, you can speak to joy. You can say, "Oh, joy, thank you for visiting me a little bit, but I'd rather spend time with my troubles. I'll come back to you later because I do enjoy you a little bit, but I think I first have to deal with my troubles before I can feel joy."
Yeah, it's strange. Because what you say is actually like what is like an automatism there.
Yeah. And what's the price you have to pay for that autism? Automatism or autism?
Yeah, it's
if
really,
it's believed.
yeah, it's really getting.
Because it costs everything. Huh?
Yeah, that's the hell. Somehow.
That's the hell. Yeah. You know, you heard the story. There was a samurai, and you know, he wasn't a first-rate samurai. He was third-rate samurai. Still means, you know, like deadly with the sword, but just not as good as a first-rate samurai. Anyway, he heard there was a master living nearby, and so he went to seek him out. And he came to the master and he bowed. And he said, "Master, can you show me the difference between heaven and hell?" But he said it with a Japanese accent, you know. Master. Okay, I can't do a Japanese accent. So the master looked at him and he said, "Why would I waste my time with a third-rate samurai like you?" And the samurai reached for his sword and was pulling it out of his scabbard. I mean, you know how quick a samurai can take his sword out. Very quick. And the master just looked at him and said, "That's hell." And the samurai realized that the master had risked his life to answer his question. And he fell at the master's feet and he said, "Thank you, master." And the master said, "That's heaven."
That's really touching.
Yeah. And the sense is that all of us, we want to be in life in a way that's beautiful to us and also beautiful to everyone around us, especially the people that we really love, yeah? And for most of us, we're in life in a way that's terrible to ourselves and terrible for everyone around us, especially the people that are closest to us. Isn't it?
Yes.
And what is that, you know? When it's so simple just to enjoy the moment, even a little bit. When you're enjoying the moment, it means you're enjoying me. I'm part of the moment. When you're not enjoying the moment, then you're not enjoying me, because I'm part of the moment, yeah? So in your experience, when I'm enjoying you, I'm enjoying the moment, including you. How's that for you?
Feels softer and gentle.
Yes. Yeah, that's your own experience, yeah? And if I want you to be different, and I want this moment to be different, how is that for you? You have to speak from your imagination because it's not how it is for me. You would have to use your imagination for that. But you get an idea, yeah?
Yeah, it's getting very hard
Yeah,
and harsh and yeah,
yeah.
not
And
peaceful.
it's a habit, you know, it's a habit, I tell you. It's a habit that we've maybe grown up with. Maybe we learned it from home, from our parents, from somewhere. But that's hell. For sure, that's hell. And heaven is just finding even a little bit of being able to enjoy the moment. And possibly even meeting this moment as the beloved. You know? Doesn't cost extra. When you look at me, does it look as if I enjoy this moment?
If it looks like you enjoy this moment,
Yes, when you
Yeah.
feel me. Yeah. So if it can happen here, why not for you? You're the same. We can enjoy together this moment. Or not.
yes, yeah. And there's the thought, yes, we can.
How much are we allowed to enjoy this moment? Where's the limit of what's, and if we enjoy too much, then what's the right amount we're allowed to enjoy this moment?
And I would say there's no limit, but
Yes, of
somehow
course.
it feels like that there's a limit. I don't know.
But really not, it's not true. There isn't a limit here. And the only thing in the way is a thought. This moment should be different. I should be different. It should be different. You know, for me, it's like riding a bicycle. When you wanted to learn to ride a bicycle, you know how to ride a bicycle?
Yeah.
Yeah. So at some point you got on a bicycle. Didn't matter how many books you read about how to ride a bicycle. At one point you just had to get on, and then there was a moment when your body learned it, yeah? There was an interest. And then it learned it. And then even 30 years later, 40 years later, you get on the bike, you can still ride. You don't have to even practice every day. Once your body learns it, it knows it. Unless something happens, you have a stroke or something, then maybe you have to relearn. But other than that, your body knows it, yeah? So this meeting, this moment, beautifully, as the beloved. If there's that interest, there comes a moment where you just, oh, wow, it's so easy. I didn't realize it was so simple and so much fun. And no effort is required. It's just simple. And if someone says to you, how do you ride a bicycle? You can't tell them even. You say you get on and at some point you know how to do it, yeah.
Mm.
If someone asks me, how do you enjoy the moment? I say, I don't know. You just have to play until something happens and you start enjoying. That's it. Once you know how to, you can. or not?
Yes.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah. Just, if it's possible, stay true to what you're interested in. If you're interested in learning to meet this moment as the beloved, then you enter a learning curve. Then you just keep playing, you keep exploring until, yes, that's it. Like this, it's easy to enjoy. Simple. It's not dependent on anything. And then people see you walking down the street like that. They'll say, can you teach me? You say, I cannot teach you. I can just tell you. Get on the bicycle. Easier now?
Sorry?
Is it easier now?
It's easier now, yes.
Yeah. Amazing, huh? We didn't have to work on anything. We didn't have to fix anything. We didn't have to change anything. How can it be so simple?
I don't know.
Yeah. Very fun.
Thank you, Isaac.
Thank you. Funny. Hey, Connie.
Hi, Isaac.
Evangelia. Hi.
Hi, Isaac.
One more.
Hey,
Ah, I don't see a name there. Yeah. D, it's another thing, but Andrea.
Hi.
Hi.
Have a good night's sleep.
You. Anyway. Boss, thank you for hosting. Thank you all for being here. Love, peace, beauty.